Hi, my dears. This is Cbse Grade 10 Economics, Money and Credit. Last topic, self-help groups. In the previous session, we have seen that the poor households, 85% of the poor households are still dependent on informal sources of credit, which from money lenders, friends and relatives, employers, and all at higher rate of interest. And the most of the rich households are availing the formal credit from the banks at lower rate of interest. Why is it so? Why the poor people are not able to avail the loan from formal sector? Because the banks are not present everywhere in rural area. One reason. Even though they're present, getting a loan from the bank is much more difficult than taking a loan from informal sector. Why is it difficult? Because the bank loans require proper documents and collateral. Then the poor people may not have assets, say they may not be with collateral security. Then what they can give as collateral security? They themselves are poor, no? So if the bank asks any collateral, how the poor people can provide? So that was a main problem, major reason for the poor people why they are not able to avail loan from the bank is collateral, lack of collateral security, one. And the second thing, in the informal lenders, it prevents and the more formalities and procedures to be followed. So the informal lenders such as money lenders, even though without the collateral security, they are ready to provide loan for the borrowers because these money lenders know the borrowers personally. They know their capacity, their repayment, their what to say that their repaying capacity and their background, everything they know personally. I mean the money lenders, they know personally the borrowers, so they are ready to provide loan to these borrowers. Because of this reason, they are even without the collateral security, as they know them personally well. So without the collateral security, they are providing the loan. So the poor people, because of this reason, the poor people approach the money lenders even though rate of interest is high. And the borrowers can, if necessary, approach the money lenders even without repaying their earlier loans also. Even the earlier loans also not have been cleared, the money lenders will be ready to provide the loan for the borrowers. That is why the poor farmers, poor people in the village, they approach the money lenders even though the rate of interest is high, and they harass the poor borrowers. What is harass the poor borrowers? The collection of the repayment, the collection of debt, the way, the means is unfair. Unfair, they will be abusing the words, they will be physically, they will torture the borrower for the repayment. So even though the unfair means of collecting the debt, even though it's present, and rate of interest is high, because of these two reasons, lack of collateral security, and it is not easy for them to avail loan. It involves more procedures. Banks are not available in rural areas. These are the reasons why poor people approach money lender even though rate of interest is high and unfair means of collection of debt. In recent years, people have tried some newer ways by providing loans to the poor. Out of those many ways, one is the best way, which is called self-help group, like cooperative societies. Okay, so a group of 10 to 15 members will be forming the group, and within them they will save their pool, they will pool their savings, and with that savings, the people, those who wants a small amount of loan can avail. Okay, so what is self-help group? To organize rural poor, in particular women, into small group and pool their savings. 15 to 20 members, not maximum. A typical SHG has 15 to 20 members. You may be getting a question of explain the features of self-help group. Okay, so 15 to 20 members belonging to same neighborhood, not from different places, same neighborhood, and who meet and save regularly. Once in a week, every week they will meet evening time without disturbance of their work. Evening time they will meet in a place, particular place, and they will save their amount. How much? Minimum, 25 to 100 rupees, not more than that, according to their capacity of the poor people, depending upon the ability of the people to save. Every member, for example, say everybody is contributing, for example, 20 members are there in a group. If everybody contributes 50 rupees per week, in a month, they are saving 200 rupees, compulsory saving. And on the same day, they save 20 into 50,000 rupees. If any one member of that group out of those 20, if anybody wants, they can avail that loan. See, they are not expecting much, man. You may be asking that, ma'am, 1,000 rupees only, all the 20 together, 1,000 rupees only contributing, how they can get loans? Their demand also less, my dears. Power not more than like Malaya and Nirav Modi, they are not demanding crores and crores, my dears, not even thousands, my dears, 10,000, 2,000, 5,000, 3,000 is the big amount for them. So from their savings, all the 20 will save per week 1,000 rupees. Four weeks in a month, 4,000. Like that, they will be saving. From that saving, they can avail loan. Those whoever wants, with less rate of interest. Members of the same group, only within the 20 members, they can avail loan from that savings. They can, and also interest is charged less. After a 2 year, if it goes successfully, in this way itself, they are pooling their savings and they are getting the loan, repayment is regular, pakka. And if it goes successfully for 1 or 2 years, the group is eligible for availing loan from the bank. So the bank sees a consistency. Bank sees the previous cases, how the loan facility is going on in this group, what is the repayment capacity, whether they are perfect, they're repaying the amount or not. So based on that successful, the loan bank is ready to provide loan for the poor people. Why the bank is ready for the poor people even without the collateral securities? 2 reasons. For the self-help groups, the banks are ready to provide loan without collateral security. Why is it so? Because the loan is sanctioned in the name of the group, not in individual. In the name of the group, one thing. It is the duty of, it is the responsibility of the group to collect the loan from the people, from its members. The bank need not go individually ask the person, you pay this amount, you pay this, repay. No, not necessary. It is a responsibility of the group to collect the loan from the members. Okay, so because of these 2 reasons, the loan is sanctioned in the name of the group, and the responsibility, the responsibility is group is responsible for the repayment of the loan. Because of these 2 reasons, banks are willing to lend SHGs even without collateral securities. Okay, children. So the bank need not worry about it. If any one member is failed to pay the amount, other members will make them pay the amount. As they are familiar to each other, at least for the prestige issue, they will be ready to pay. They will be ready to repay. At any cost, they will repay the amount. Really, if anybody is not able to repay the amount, the other members will adjust and they will share the amount. At any cost, they will repay the amount to the bank. No issues for the bank. So the banks are ready to lend the loans to the SHG, self-help groups, without collateral security. For the 2 reasons. One thing, in the name, loan in the name of the group, and the group is responsible for the repayment. Okay. And most importantly, see, for what they are getting the loans, how much, what purpose small loans are provided to the members by the banks to the self-help group? Releasing mortgaged land. For what is mortgaged land? They could have mortgaged their land for maximum 30,000, 50,000, not more than that. So they may not be in a position to release it. This loan will be helpful, much helpful for the poor people, and meeting working capital needs like buying seeds, fertilizers, raw materials, bamboo cloth, and seeds and fertilizers and all. It will cost minimum 10,000. Even the 10,000, the poor people were not able to rotate. Housing materials, acquiring assets like sewing machine, handloom, cattle, or goat wangano, or calf wangano, it will be useful for these people. Most of the important decisions regarding the savings loan and loan activities are taken by the group members. Group members are the authorities. They themselves will decide, like a very good democracy. All the members are being consulted. All after getting the consent from all the members, only a decision will be taken. Okay, and better democratic group. The group decides as regards loan to be granted, how much to be granted, what purpose, what is the amount, and what is the interest to be charged, how the repayment schedule should be. Everything is decided by the members of the group. I mean, within the 20 month. Okay. So SHGs, because of these SHGs, self-help groups, it overcome the problem of lack of collateral security. Now people need not worry about the collateral security. It overcome the problem of lack of collateral security, and they can get timely loans, and they are able to get loans at reasonable rate of interest. These are the benefits of self-help groups. And also it helps women in the rural area to become financially self-reliant. They need not beg from the money lenders at higher rate of interest. They need not suffer. So the self-help groups help the women to become self-reliant. Not only the self-reliant, the regular meetings every week, they are going, meeting, sitting and discussing. Ladies will be discussing something. No, they will be gossiping or something else. Like, it is a very good platform to discuss a variety of social issues such as health, nutrition. They will share the health tips, nutrition tips. They will share, and they will, if they have some mental pressure at home also, they can share with their friends, so they can get relaxed, like recreation club. They will share, they will feel happy and healthy, and they can share health tips, and domestic violence, everything they will be sharing. And it provide a very good platform to discuss all these social issues. So what are the uses of self-help groups? It overcome the problem of lack of collateral. It help the poor people at rural area to get timely loans at reasonable rate of interest. It acts as a building blocks of organization. Financially, it makes the poor people financially self-reliant, and it acts as a platform to discuss the variety of social issues. So these are the benefits of self-help groups. So self-help groups play a vital role in the rural credit sector. Okay, children. Thank you. With this lesson got over. Let us meet in the next lesson. Thank you, children.